Happy Easter, everyone. Now, as far as I'm aware, there's only one food that truly defines Easter, and that's hot cross buns. But the one thing better than hot cross buns are homemade chocolate hot cross buns. Now follow me this way, and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to make them. So, you'll need 50 grams of butter, 50 grams of raw sugar, 1 heaped teaspoon of mixed spice, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, just below a cup of milk, 1 egg, over 400 grams of self-raising flour, around 50 grams of cocoa powder, 150 grams of dark chocolate, half a cup of sultanas, and 3 tablespoons of honey. So first we're going to put a small saucepan over low heat and add the butter, sugar, the mixed spice, the nutmeg, and a pinch of salt or 2, and stir it through occasionally until it's melted. As you can see, it's all starting to melt together, becoming one delicious brown liquid. We'll let it do its magic now on the heat and move on to the next step. Okay, so now it's been taken off the heat, we're going to pour in all of the milk. And then crack an egg into it. And whisk well. Once you've finished whisking the milk mixture, sift the flour and cocoa powder into a large bowl and make a well in the middle. Then, gradually add the mixture to form a rough dough, bringing in the flour from the sides. So I've been kneading it now for a couple of minutes outside of the bowl. The flour is bringing it together, making it less moist, and I'll catch up with you in a couple of minutes to see what it's like. So we're going to chop up the dark chocolate into smaller pieces and eventually mix it in with the dough along with the sultanas. You don't need it all pretty, you can hack at it, cut it however you want. So, I've got the dough ready, nice and spread out over here for the chocolate to be added. Now, you don't have to use all of it, you can sprinkle on as much chocolate as you want. Some of these bits might be a bit too big. But what's going to happen is it's going to go in the oven, and this is all going to melt into nice little oozy bits of chocolate in the actual hot cross bun. I think that's enough. What we're going to do is just wrap it in and then just mix it throughout the dough. So here's the dough with its bits of chocolate spread out inside of it. There's a bit there. We're going to do the exact same but with the sultanas. Now we're going to add the sultanas into the dough now. I'm going to add a little bit less sultanas than I did chocolate, just to make it not as fruity and more chocolatey. Really, I think that should be fine. And we're just going to wrap it in itself so the sultanas are spread throughout the dough. So we're going to grease and line a baking tray. I'm going to grease it with butter. just simply by rubbing a block of butter across the bottom of the tray. This will prevent sticking. And then we're going to get the baking paper and place it in the tray, just like that. Now I'm going to roll the dough into a long log. And then we're going to cut it into even bits and roll them into little balls and stick them on the baking tray. We're going to cut it into quarters. And then those quarters into 3 even pieces. Now they're all in even pieces, we're going to roll them into balls. And place them in the baking tray. So I've rolled them into nice looking balls, and now I'm going to show you how to put the cross in hot cross bun. So I've just got a bag with 2 tablespoons of flour and water to make a thick paste, and this is going to make the cross. So we're just going to go long ways all across here, and then the other way. Alright, so now that we've pretty much got everything done, we're going to preheat the oven to 180 degrees. Alright, so the oven's preheated, now we're going to chuck them in the oven. And we're going to leave them in there for about 25 minutes or until they're nice and golden. I'll see you then. Okay, now they've just come out of the oven. They smell amazing. But before we eat them, I'm going to get some rosemary, dip it into some honey that I've melted. And we're just going to rub it all over the hot cross buns. Now if you let them sit for 5 minutes, they'll be right to eat. Once you finish milking,